Good day, football fans, and welcome to Diary TV's exclusive sport update. I'm your host, Karo Asoe, bringing you the latest development in Nigeria's quest to secure a spot at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, set to be hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Today, we're diving into a story that has reignited hope for Nigerian Super Eagles and their passionate supporters. A dramatic twist in Group C of the African qualifiers has shifted the landscape, with South Africa facing a 3-point deduction for a major administrative blunder. This penalty has opened a window of opportunity for Nigeria, but the road to qualification remains steep. Stay with us as we break it down, the incident, analyze Nigeria's chances, and also explore what lies ahead for the three-time African champions in this thrilling journey to the global stage. Let's start by setting the scene. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be a historic event, expanding to 48 teams and offering Africa 9 guaranteed qualification spots, with a potential 10th through a playoff. For Nigeria, a football powerhouse with the legacies of producing icons like Rashidi Yekini, JJ Okocha, and now Victor Osimhen, securing a spot is not just a goal, it's a matter of national pride. But the Super Eagles have faced a rocky start in the qualifiers, and this latest development could be the lifeline they need. The story begins with a shocking revelation in Group C of the African qualifiers. South Africa, the current group leaders, are set to lose 3 points and 3 goals due to a critical administrative error during their 2-0 victory over Lesotho in March 2025. The player at the center of this controversy is Mamelodi Sundowns midfielder Teboho Mokoena. According to FIFA and CAF regulations, a player who received 2 yellow cards in separate matches must serve a mandatory 1-match suspension. Mokoena was booked in South Africa matches against Benin on match day 1 and Lesotho on match day 4, making him ineligible to play for the Lesotho game. Yet, he played for 81 minutes, helping Bafana secure the win. The breach has sparked widespread debates. Lesotho's Football Association, while reportedly missing the 48 hours window to lodge a formal protest, brought the issue to FIFA's attention, prompting an investigation. A top FIFA official has confirmed that the sanction is imminent, with South Africa's 2-0 win likely to be overturned to a 3-0 technical victory for Lesotho. This penalty will deduct 3 points from South Africa's tally and adjust their goal differences, a move that would reshape the goal setting. South Africa's coach Hugo Broos has expressed frustration over the error, calling it a significant setback for his team campaign. The 73-year-old Belgian, who led Bafana to a bronze medal at the 2023 African Cup of Nations, now faces the risk of missing out on the World Cup if his team cannot recover. The South Africa Football Association has acknowledged the mistakes, with insiders urging accountability for those responsible. For Nigeria, this is a golden opportunity, but it is not without its challenges. Let's take a closer look at where things stand. As of today, June 26, 2025, Group C is in a tightly contested battleground. Before the penalty is applied, South Africa leads with 13 points from 6 matches, boasting 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Rwanda and Benin follow closely with 8 points each, and Nigeria sits in 4th position with 7 points. Lesotho has 5 points, and Zimbabwe trails with 3. Once FIFA enforced the 3-point deduction, South Africa's total will drop to 10, narrowing the gap with Nigeria to just 3 points. If Lesotho is awarded a 3-0 technical win, they could climb up to 8 points, further tightening the race. Nigeria's campaign has been a mixed bag under former coach Jose. The Super Eagles started with disappointing draws against Lesotho and Zimbabwe in November 2023. Finidi George's brief tenure saw a draw against South Africa and a shocking 2-1 loss to Benin, coached by former Nigerian boss Gerrard Rowe. The arrival of new coach Eric Chelle brought a much-needed spark with that 2-0 victory over Rwanda thanks to a brace from Victor Osimhen. However, a last-minute equalizer by Zimbabwe star Wanda Chukwuera in a 1-1 draw in Uyo left Nigeria 6 points behind South Africa before the penalty news broke. This penalty changes the equation. With 4 matches remaining, Nigeria has a chance to close the gap and challenge for the top spot, which could guarantee automatic qualification. The second place team could still qualify via a playoff, but the Super Eagles are aiming higher. Let's explore what Nigeria needs to seize this opportunity. The Super Eagles' path to the 2026 World Cup is clearer now, but it's far from straightforward. To secure the automatic qualification spot, Nigeria must win all 4 of their remaining matches against Rwanda, against South Africa, against Lesotho and Benin. These victories would give Nigeria a maximum of 19 points, potentially enough to top Group C, especially if South Africa drop points elsewhere. The first test comes in September 2025 when Nigeria would host Rwanda. A win here is crucial as Nigeria's 7 points would make them a direct rival. A victory could bring Nigeria level ahead of Rwanda depending on other results. The biggest challenge lies in the away match against South Africa. Beating Bafana on their home turf would not only reduce the gap to 1 point, assuming the penalty is applied, but also send a psychological blow to the group leaders. Matches against Lesotho and Benin will test Nigeria's consistency as both teams has proven capable of upset. Benin's victory over Nigeria earlier in the campaign is a stark reminder of the dangers of complacency. The Super Eagles goalkeeper Stan Nwabali remains optimistic, stating that we still have a lot of chances to qualify despite where we are on the table. We are going to push in our next game and take it one game at a time. Coach Eric Chelle echoes this sentiment, emphasizing the team's renewed focus under his leadership. Star striker Victor Osimhen has been pivotal with his goals, will be key, alongside other players like Ademola Lookman and Alex Iwobi. However, Nigeria must address its case of inconsistency and capitalize on South Africa's misfortune to secure their spot. While the penalty boosts Nigeria's chances, significant challenges remain. The Super Eagles have struggled with finishing, as seen in their draws against lower-ranked teams like Lesotho and Zimbabwe. The loss to Benin exposed a defensive vulnerability and a lack of urgency, issues that Coach Eric must address. Injuries could also pose a threat. Key players like Maduka Okoye are recovering and their fitness will be critical. South Africa, despite the penalty, remains a formidable opponent with 4 wins in 6 matches. Bafana has shown resilience under their coach Hugo. If they win the remaining matches, excluding Nigerian clash, they will still finish with 19 points, matching Nigeria's potential maximum. Rwanda and Benin are also in the race, with both teams capable of stealing points. The group's competitiveness means Nigeria cannot afford to drop points, especially in winnable matches. Former Super Eagles coach Genrod, now with Benin, has called for FIFA to apply the penalty consistently, referencing Nigeria's own sanction in 2018 for fielding an ineligible player, Shehu Abdullahi, against Algeria. That precedent suggests that FIFA should act swiftly, but until the decision is official, uncertainty lingers. Nigeria fans are hopeful, but they know that the team must step up to avoid missing consequential World Cups, a fate that would be devastating for a nation with rich footballing heritage. The 2026 World Cup expansion to 48 teams is a game changer for African football, offering more nations a chance to shine on the global stage. Nigeria's potential qualification would not only restore pride after missing the 2022 tournament, but also inspire a new generation of fans and players. Across Africa, the qualifiers are heating up, with powerhouses like Morocco and Egypt leading their group, while surprises like Benin and Cape Verde keeping the competition unpredictable. On social media, Nigeria fans are buzzing with the caution of optimism. Posts on X reflect a mix of frustration and hope. Some fans urging the team to seize the lifeline, and others calling for better management from the Nigerian Football Federation. The Super Eagles' recent Unity Cup victory in London has lifted spirits, but fans know that the real test lies in the qualifiers. As one supporter put it, this is our chance to prove that we belong at the World Cup. No more excuses. As we wrap up this special report on Diary TV, the message is clear. The Super Eagles have a renewed shot at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, thanks to South Africa's 3-point penalty. But this opportunity comes with a challenge to win every remaining matches and overcome the ghost of past inconsistency. With Coach Eric at the helm, Victor Osimhen leading the charge, and a nation rallying behind them, the Super Eagles have everything to play for. Join us next time on Diary TV as we continue to follow Nigeria's journey to the World Cup. Will the Super Eagles reach new heights, or will the pressure prove too much? Share your thoughts with us by commenting below and keep the conversation going. For now, this is Oganekaro Asoe signing off. Keep believing in the Super Eagles and let's soar to victory together.